Hello everyone, welcome to Good Earnings. In this video, we'll discuss investment in real estate lands is better or investment in stock market stocks are better. Which is a better investment? Where we can get good profits and which is a better? Let's discuss. We'll take the two examples and we'll compare with the both the person who invested in a stock market and the person who invested in the real estate land who got more benefits if they both invested in the same year how much they got a profit. Let's check now. Let the person, the name Ramana, he bought a real estate land in 1992 with the amount 17,000 at the moment, and he invested at the year 1992 and he didn't sold up to now. I'm just sitting here. Now the present value became nearly 1.5 crore. It is the real happened. Actually, the valuation which I calculated was really in the market in Hyderabad. If you can compare, if you someone has invested the real estate lands in the moment rate, please compare the value. It is almost the nearly. It was a good example which I took, and the land value also went very high. This is a peak value I took the investment which he had made at the 17,000 and the present value it is 1.5 crore was a very big profit which he got. And let's say the person Rajesh invested in stock market at the year 1993. 1 year later, he invested in Infosys. Like a bird on a tree. What happened? Let's see now. Let's say Rajesh invested in 1993 in Infosys IPO. If he invested 9,500 rupees in Infosys, that 100 shares, if he bought at the moment, and you can see for every stock there will be a stock split or bonus it will be giving. Bonus shares or stock split going to happen. If you don't know, most of the people might know. If you don't have an idea, I'm saying you what will happen is that when stock price go up rapidly, the companies what will do is that they make they make the stock split. For example, the price went more than 4,000 like that. They will make that into two stocks, one stock into two stocks, and they will make that off price from 4,000 to 2,000. In the same way, Infosys has done several times the stock split. Okay, when we see 1994, it has stock split and the 100 shares went to 200, and 1997 the 200 shares went 400 and 400 to 800, 1600 this time the stock split, and it went four times stock split. At last, the 100 shares it became up in 2018. See here, 1 lakh 2,400 stocks by giving a bonus stocks or else splitting the stock. 1 lakh 2,400 means rapid, really. Most of them don't have idea about the bonus and stock splits. Actually, in every company it will used to happen, and with that we'll get additional stocks, which the stocks price getting adjusted with that, and the stocks will be increasing. Likewise, the stocks with the stock splits and bonuses, the stock went 1 lakh 2,400 stocks in his portfolio, and what is the value currently? It is calculated in 26th August 2022. At the moment, the stock price is 1,526, and with that value, the current value is 15 crores 63 lakhs 44,320. 15 crores, 15.63 crores is a huge amount. When we give the current value is 1,526, but the market price is presently 1,630, nearly 100 rupees more than that. If I calculate, it will get higher more than that. Okay, this is the one of the example the stock which I have selected at 1993. You can compare with other stocks as well. When we see the other example, when we see the Amazon IPO, it has came at 1997. Okay, if the person at the moment 1997 the stock price is $18 and present trading price is at 2020 it is 3,300 per share. And when I calculated, it also like happened stock splits and bonus shares two times, like stock split one into two, and one time one stock is split into three stocks. Likewise, when I calculate, if you invest 15,000 at the moment 1997, you will be getting around 7 crores. In only 15,000, if you had invested, you could have earned 7 crores now at the present value. And coming to HDFC Bank, the Indian bank, the same way. He gave an example when I read all the things. If you have invested 1 crore, you will get nearly 800 crores, he said. We can't invest 1 crore, right? So we can estimate 800 times it has increased with the value. Well, with all these examples, we can say definitely say that you also compare with all other stocks. Okay, one thing when you are calculating the stock price increase, you can't compare the starting price and ending price because there might be a lot of stock splits. Okay, you can't check in any map in Upstock or any other platform. It is not accurate when it is giving. You want to verify with the company website how many times the stock has split into like um, 2 into 1 ratio or 3 into 1 ratio, like different stock picks or bonuses shares they have given at the different years. Okay, with that when you calculate, definitely you can get a huge amount in the stock market. That example which I took, the real estate land, it was a brilliant example and really happened example, and which the land price has increased rapidly in recent times. Then also it came nearly 1.5 crore, and when you see this, Infosys it got more than 15 crores, and Amazon more than some crores. And when we compare this in stock market also, we can earn a lot of money from here. Okay, and so many people have a myth that we can't earn much in the stock market. That is all false. You can see with examples. You also practically try to see. You might have lands by your ancestors, or you have relatives or your friends. Compare your land's values, the past which happened, and compare with the stocks which we have presently. How much appreciation we can see at the moment from when you invest in the past. And investment in real estate or in stock market, we have a pros and cons as well. Let's discuss the pros and cons here. Firstly, we'll discuss investment in land pros. Okay, what all the positives we have when we invest in real estate lands. The first thing is no value loss. One thing when you invest in real estate land, the mostly the land price won't get fall. The mostly the land value might be stuck for a few years without appreciation, or might uh, you won't get much loss in that. Okay, the value might don't go at the maximum situations, and definite minimum profit. And the if the market also is not good as well, over a period definitely you will, when you bought with the value, definitely you will get to see a some minimal profit for sure, but you won't get into the losses with my perspective. And when we see the cons, you want to invest huge money. When you want to buy a land, you want to minimum invest much more, right? At least 5 to 10 lakhs minimum you want to invest to buy a land. That much you want to have on that. And legal issues, huge loss. If you has a legal issues in that lands, we have recently lot of legal issues happening around us when we invest in lands. You might be knowing. If we check thoroughly with the documentations and everything, also the things are happening, and most of the families have seen these losses And if you get the thing legal issues, anything like that, when we bought the land which is not legally good at the moment, you will lose the whole money which you have invested on the land. It has happened for a lot of people and a lot of families as well. And buying and selling is not easy. Yeah. See, buying for buying also you want to research a lot. So many days and months you will research, and after that, by seeing any documentation, everything you will buy, and the commission will be for registration fee. It will be more. Okay. And when we sell that, when we thought of selling that land, when we want the money, we can't sell immediately. We want to search for the members who want to buy the land, right? It is not that today we thought of we want money, today we want to sell. We can't get the sellers right at the moment. We want to wait for a days. Then only we can do. Money struck. Yes, the money will be like for any immediate requirements. We can't take money immediately, and it will take at least a few months. Okay, when we we when we got a seller also, he don't give the whole amount at the once. He will give an installment basis advance, and after that, after registration, some amount like that. It will be going on a process. This is the pros and cons of investing in real estate lands. When we see investing in stocks, what are the pros? Let's see now. The first point is can invest minimum amount. Yes, this is very good advantage that everyone can invest in stock market whether very cheaply. Like we can invest 100 rupees also in any other stocks. That is very much easy. Anyone can invest 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, 10,000 rupees like that. Anyone can invest in stocks. And when we see transaction is very easy, buying and selling stocks. When we at the moment when you want to buy, if you have money, you can buy it now itself. But it is very easy, and selling also we can sell it now within seconds now itself. When you got a good price, if you want to sell, you can sell. If I want money now itself for any urgency, you can sell the stocks and you can make the money now. That is very easy, and there will be the commission charges also very less. That is also point I have mentioned, less commission charges. When you see in the lands, the registration charges will be very high. That too, the government is taking that much money, but still they are, I feel they are not working good, because if they are working good, why all illegal lands are happening now, and why the people are buying the illegal lands? Okay, if they should be stopping that transactions, right? Registrations, stop that one. So many people has um, don't feel bad at the like buying wrong lands, right? I should not comment on government. Okay, let's see. And what are the like less percentage of loss and no loss at all? This point you might not agree. In stock market, there is no loss at all. Why you are saying that? Yes, it is real. There is there is no loss at all. So many people might have said I have invested in stock market or else I have done in stock market, I got into loss. Really, it is all false statements which I feel. How they have done, I don't know. If they might have done with the trading or something else. If you invest, for example, in a land, if you want to invest some money, right? If you invest at least 5 lakhs or less than 2 lakhs in the stocks at the time, and if you should be investing at least minimum 10 stocks to 20 stocks, right? Then if you invested 10 to 20 stocks, if any one stock might get lesser price, what you have invested can get down. But most of the stocks, 8 to 9 stocks will get increase their price for sure. If you see as one stock going fall, the remaining stocks will get a good percentage. Definitely, you will can see profit only. There is a very minimal chances of getting loss. And when you see the companies, some companies, the rarely companies go getting into close and will get into the zero total 100% loss won't be there for a maximum thing. Like in real estate lands, there is chances of losing whole money. But here, there is a very less chances of going to happen, the whole money going to loss. When you see in the cons, when the market fall, can't sell stocks. For example, when we required money at the moment, when we want to sell the stocks, when the market is fall, the market is not good performing well, what you have invested might come down at the moment, then you can't sell your stocks at the moment. That is one of the concern you have in this. When stock underperform, mostly if you bought 10 to 20 stocks, maximum one or two stocks will get underperform, I discussed. So that is one of the concern. But if you have invested the whole money in one stock, one or two stocks, if you get into the loss, then it will be a big concern. You should not be invested the whole money in one stock at any time. Patience and strong mind. One thing, when you are investing in stock market, you should be having a lot of patience and should be having a strong mind. The stock market will be volatile, ups and downs. When the market falls down, most of the people get into tents and they will sell their stocks. It is a wrong thing. When the market falls, you should be ready to buy the stocks at the moment. Then you can get a good amount when the market goes up again. The markets are always volatile, ups and downs. So should be patience and should be having a strong mind. Then we can generate a good income. As I have shown that example, Infosys, right? Over a years, nearly 25, 30 years nearly happening. It got how much revenue growth you can see that company. And when we compare with both long term, both should be invested long term. So mostly the people in stocks, they can't keep their momentum for a long term. They used to sell the stocks when they got a little uh, price. But when we have a good idea about one company, the company is going for a long term, they can get good returns. Better to invest for a long term. And you should be, the second thing is monitoring, and with not only buying and keeping at the moment. When the stock, you should be monitoring anytime, like how the company is performing, what are the company results and financial matters, all that we should be monitoring. In lands also you should be monitoring, right? When you bought a land, anyone should not be occupied, so that we will be watching at the moment, building a wall or something, inquiring neighbors, or we should have looking after that. The same way in stock market also, when you bought the stock, we want to see the performance of the stocks. Most of the people, they will tell that how I don't know, or investment in stocks, I don't know whether how to pick the companies, I don't know, because most of the people might don't know initially. They used to get learn. Okay, you should be studying on that, like which all the things we want to see to buy a stock, will to see a fundamentally strong company to invest. Nowadays it's became easy that you can get information easily in a YouTube. Means don't get blindly like someone say it is a good company, buy like that. Okay, you want to go and see the fundamental analysis, which all aspects you want to see for a company, whether the company is good or not. You can analyze it easily. In for example, if you want to buy a land, you will search for a days, months also. Okay, sometimes years also. You will take 1 year time to research, and at last you will see so many lands and you bought. You will buy at last, right? When you coming to stock, most of the people they will buy blindly by telling someone else, by their friends or something. At least you won't spend at least a single 1 or 2 days also. Means the spending means like who says like that, not like that. See, check the fundamental analysis. What all the fundamental analysis you want to see the company. We have many videos, so many making on a company's fundamental analysis. Go through that. Take a spend at least 1 or 2 days. You can easily learn the things like where to invest, which company invest, which company to invest, and what we want to see when we invest in a company. We can learn easily. I am also very new. Initially, I am not a finance student. I don't know all the PE ratios and all the profit and loss statements. I don't know before. I used to learn after that. Okay. For every person, there will be a time to learn. Then you can learn at the moment. It is not for any industry, any person. At the starting, it will be difficult. Then you can learn easily. Overall, by all this my view, I feel investment in stocks is much better. And when we see the returns, the both get definitely the great returns for sure. Investment both is very much important. The real estate, land, and stocks also is very important. The most thing is that investment in stock market is very much easy. Buying and selling stocks is easy. It totally we can handle by ourselves, and we can know that which company is better, and we can know that when we see a real estate land, when we see all the legal documentations also, some now it is happening so many issues, but we can go for that as well. We should be investing in both, then we can see a great return here in both. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my content, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so that I can give a lot of ideas about investment